So hey guys, just wanted to put up a quick video on one of the topics that has come up, and something that is dear to my heart and many entrepreneurs that are doing online marketing. It's the matter of developing high income skills. So first and foremost, in order for us to understand what are high income skills, we need to understand what are not high income skills, if you will. So as we start off as entrepreneurs, many people focus in on learning, just like we did earlier when we were, let's say, in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, be it whatever. During our period of time when we're having formal education, we go through a period of learning, okay, which is great, which is awesome. That provides a good, solid foundation for each and every one of us to have, be it language skills, be it mathematics, science, whatever it is that is part of your niche. For example, if you have a product that does require mathematics, maybe you are an accountant, or I should say service rather, right? In that scenario, or you're a financial guru, you're going to have some sort of insight into how to deal with systems and how to promote better financial health for individuals or businesses, for corporations, right? So my point is that there is learning. We have learning. It's awesome. But there comes a time that if you are promoting a business, that you need to put things into action. And that's what's important, that we are still going to have continued learning, don't get me wrong, but you have to have a business plan, a blueprint, where you start methodically putting those things that you've learned into actionable steps. And you could put timelines in and around that. You can put other parameters where it makes it more effective for you to have some traction as you go along, okay? So that's part of developing high income skills, and let me explain. So you have the learning, great, keep learning. We're to learn continually. There's always going to be, let's say, the next Facebook algorithm change, or Google decides to change something up. There's going to be something that ends up changing. But so you keep that constant learning. But the point about high income skills is that we are definitely, skill number one is putting those items into actionable action items, right? You develop things that are actually going to get things done for you. So that's what's important. So that's number one. You put an action plan in place. So within that action plan, for example, one of the skill sets that you should have is how to get leads for your product or offer. Now, that's the heartline. That's like your lifeline. If you don't have traffic or eyes coming to your product, service, or offer, you're just not gonna get any sort of lead generation done, and that's where it starts. So that's another skill that you need to develop as a high income skill, I should say, because without putting together a system where you're going to end up getting leads on a constant basis, we're talking about hundreds of leads in a month's time, maybe sometimes even thousands. It's you're not just going to be successful. So that's the bottom line. So I don't want you to be discouraged or feel like, okay, well, I'm not getting enough leads. What you do is you develop that skill, and then you will have more leads. And that's the point about this discussion today. So how do you develop that? So lead generation, there's lots of different tools out there, but one of the biggest ways that you can develop or work on leads for a high skill type of high income, I should say, skill, which is lead generation, you can go ahead and you can start publicizing Facebook, Google. You can start having your own blog, or you can vlog like this. For example, you can put up videos where you can help individuals understand what it is to be an online marketer, for example, or how can they take steps to get into that type of business for themselves, for example. That's me. I do that. I try to help people for the online marketing niche. That's where I am currently. So what I'm trying to say, and sorry guys, I'm driving and I just had these thoughts in my mind that I want to put up the video. The point is that that's one of the skills that you need to develop. So do whatever it takes, just work on it, and that, it may be different from myself, may be different from many of the other online marketers, that what you end up doing, and it will work. It may be totally different and it'll work. So my encouragement to you is try a few things. Okay, maybe you do better on video, or maybe you do better on audio. You might have a podcast, so you might not have a YouTube channel, or you may augment both. So, in other words, you are trying to generate, traffic, one way or another. Now, so that's one way. That's called, you're naturally attracting the end user, your target audience, right? But then there's other ways also where you have paid ways of getting traffic, and one of those that I do not recommend is solo ads. The solo ads, I know there's people out there, they believe fully in solo ads, but I've paid tons of money, and there's other people that will tell you the same thing. For entrepreneurs or online marketer or network marketing business owners, solo ads are essentially, let me explain what they are if you don't know. Solo ads are those type of leads that somebody already has as part of their email list. So all they're doing is, they've got maybe thousands of people on their email list. All they're doing is taking your offer and publicizing or marketing your offer to that lead or those leads, right? And so guess what? If they're marketing those offers that you have as solo ads to those on their email list, guess what they're doing with all the other offers out there? They're doing the same thing. They're taking hundreds of other offers too that they have, and you are paying for those solo leads, and I am paying for those solo leads, but they're the same individuals. They're the same individuals that somebody out there as an online marketer is getting the same thing. So this is why I say the solo ads are not, they're really not of value to me, honestly. And if you're going to look at ads, look at Facebook ads. Right now, Facebook ads are actually the best. And sorry guys, my hand is shaking while I'm driving. Facebook ads are the best as far as your money goes. So let's say you spend $100 on a weekly basis. Let's say you don't spend that much. Maybe you spend only $10 a week. Whatever it is, your budget. They will give you more return as far as getting lead generation done. And that's what you need to look at, is that right now, if you're starting out, your number one thing you should be doing is generating leads. That's one of the skills that you need to generate a high income or a higher return on your investment. So what happens is when you generate a bunch of leads, then they're just part of your prospect pool. They're not your customers yet. They're just part of your prospect pool, and you will begin to develop your relationship with them, that prospect pool. And you will begin to talk through to them as far as why a service, product, or offer that you have is of value to them. And you do that via email marketing. You send them emails every now and then. And let me tell you a little bit about that. Don't spam people, guys. If you're thinking that I'm just going to keep sending emails, I hate that. Personally, I end up deleting offers. They may be excellent offers, they may be excellent products. I'll just hit delete every day if I keep getting an email that's spammy. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'm certain you feel the same way. So guess what? Your prospects feel the same way, right? So what do? How do you manage that? What you do is, as you begin to market to individuals, first and foremost, when they come to you via Facebook or Google Ads, or let's say through your blog or through your YouTube videos, you have them opt in to your offer. So what is the opt-in? It's just initially getting them to trust you with their generic details like their name and their email address. That's all it is. And in exchange for something of value, maybe you have 20 tips of how to do an online marketing campaign. So you share that Word document or PDF, and that's exactly what it is. Believe it or not, that is of value to individuals because maybe they're just getting started and they don't know where to begin. So, think simplistically that you are giving something of value, and that is indeed something of value. Think about it. If you were just starting out, and maybe you are right now, and you don't have something like that, hey, step number one, what do I do? Where do I go? That would be something for someone that's experienced to develop and give it to you in exchange for your name and email address, right? Okay, so that's number one. You opt the prospect in, the individual that is interested in the offer, right? But you've not made a sale at all. So, but the opt-in is the first step. Very important. You treat them with respect, guys, just like you want to be treated, right? You treat them with respect, making sure that they're taken care of. And that's the other thing I want to discuss, while I'm touching on this, is that I know that as online marketers, we are interested in making money. But at the end of the day, really, that spammy thing that I just talked about, if you're spamming customers, individuals, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to look like a used car salesman. And I, pardon myself, if you guys are used car salesmen out there, I apologize. It's just a generic phrase, as you know. The point is that do things professionally. Get individuals engaged and interactive with what you have to offer. Don't just run for the sale or the commission at that time. So what you want to do is develop a relationship by sharing valuable features and benefits of the product or service that you have. And you can do that by drip emailing the prospect. You can do that every 2 or 3 days. But when the individual opts in, that's when you tell them that on your bridge page. You tell them specifically, okay, hey, thank you. I congratulate you, for giving me and opting in to the offer. So within the next few days, I'm going to go ahead and share with you XYZ regarding this product. Now, based on that, hopefully that'll be of value to you. And if so, then you have a choice to make an informed decision to make the choice of buying that product. See, that, if you think about it, wouldn't you want someone to lead you along that way, as opposed to saying, hey, here's my page, go to it, buy it. Many people do that, I know, and there's people that are out there listening to this, and they're like, Mark, that's all great, but you've got it all backwards. I get it, okay? Maybe your approach is a little bit more direct, but I just know that I get a lot of more opt-ins, and I get a lot of individuals that are on board to that type of hand-holding and that type of care when I can drip feed them the features and benefits of the product or service, okay? So very important that you develop the relationship, and that's the only way I know that really helps me develop a virtual relationship. Otherwise, if I'm face-to-face, I could be talking to you, and I could be talking to a group of individuals, and that's great. That's direct marketing or face-to-face marketing. But if we're using the internet for our marketing efforts, for online marketing, right, we don't have that luxury, and we can't do that. So the end of it is that the skill for you to develop is lead generation, and lead generation is part of the marketing effort. And if you do it methodically, you do it professionally and as humane as possible, you're going to get more people opted in. You're going to get people not just for the interim level, just for that one offer. They're also going to look for you maybe months down the road because you sold them a wonderful product. They're like, yeah, you know what? That was awesome. I love that. And maybe your next product that you have to offer, they're going to go ahead and opt in for that also. So that's part of developing a relationship, all part of the lead generation experience. And I, as a customer, also would want to have that same type of experience, and I'm certain you will too. So that is one of the high income skills that you want to attain to. I talked about not being spammy. That's the other thing. Be as professional as possible, right? This is your business, guys. This is your business. You're building. You want to make sure that you put up your Sunday best, if you will. At the end of the day, people are going to respect you far more, and they are going to make sure that they become not just your, like I said earlier, your interim customer, but a client for life. And that's exactly what we want. Once you've expensed to gain that lead initially, that individual, that prospect, and you've developed and you've really helped them come along, thereafter, any offers that you provide them, guess what? And you've already probably guessed this, or you already know this, that is free of cost. You've got that customer, that client for life. So anything you have of value going forward and they opt in and they purchase, you didn't have to market. You didn't have to spend money generating that lead on Facebook or Google, through YouTube, or maybe you have a podcast like I mentioned. So anyhow, hey guys, I think I've taken enough time on this, but one of the biggest thing is to keep going at this. Don't give up. If you're thinking of quitting, just don't quit. Just redo your notes, go through all your notes again. If you need help, join a program where there's other entrepreneurs that are going through the same experience like you. And I know I talk about Legendary Marketer. The only reason I really promote Legendary Marketer is because David Sharp, I just got to tell you that of all the people, there's many people out there, David Sharp's program, Legendary Marketer, is one of the best ones because they guide new entrepreneurs and experienced entrepreneurs to build a scalable business. All right, so I'll leave my link below. I'll definitely do that. If you want to partner up with us, get into the Facebook group. That's where we communicate quite a lot, as a matter of fact. We get in and we talk about issues. We talk about level setting on how to develop a lead campaign, and a lot of good things. There's so much content in there that you will be amazed, and it really is at a very nominal cost to get in. I won't share that with you. I'll let you discover that for yourself, because that's part of the offer. Take a look. Is this something that you can do? And I will tell you that you can. All right, so keep going. I want to keep encouraging you. If you have an itch, I'm going to say it that way, you have an itch to develop your own business, to scale up to your own business, and to do something that's going to help humanity. It really is one of those things, because right now there are people out there that are looking for that guidance. Okay, so maybe you can guide them towards a healthcare product, right? And you solve that type of gap, or that type of problem in their life. That's going to be awesome. You're actually helping somebody do that. So, this is all part of online marketing, guys. And you keep going through several different offers until you get maybe one or two. And as time goes on, maybe that one or two product offer is no longer relevant. So what you do is you look for something new. You look for something better. What's new as far as in the market? What are people looking for? And so it's an ever-evolving, living type of organism, if you will. Your business needs to become like that. Okay, so these are all the high income skills, and again, I'm not against learning is great, but don't get into that type of paralysis by analysis, I should say, that you just keep learning and you don't put things into action, right? So very important that you move forward with this. I know this video is longer, so I appreciate it very, very much, guys, for being online, being on my YouTube channel. And if you have any comments, please be sure to leave them down, and let me know if you want something else. If you're looking for some other type of guidance, I'll be happy to help you. Okay, hit me up, email me, whatever it takes, and let's partner up on that level. Okay, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.